All right, let's see
Hans,
I'm done.
And then I'm asking about for other people's kids. For other people's kids, would you be okay with the state doing that to other people's children if the kids go into Roblox? That's a yes or no question.
Hans, first of all, I'm actually done with this. We're not going to continue with this afterwards. I'm actually done. And consider this a serious mark on our friendship because I think this is remarkably ridiculous. First of all, you asked me 2 different questions. The first time you said, would I personally tackle my child if they were in physical danger? Yes, I would take that onto myself. I would take the risk of potentially harming my child physically onto my own hands. And if I hurt them in the process, that would be my goddamn responsibility because I chose to intervene there. Then, just very, very slippery, you just about 5 seconds ago changed the question when you said, no, wait, the question I asked you was whether you would have them institutionalized. And you never said that in the first situation, nor did I ever do that. This entire conversation has been you. Excuse me, I'm not even. Hans, are you for real?
I'll give that to you.
I'm done. Hans,
I think what I said was about.
The chat says you get an F on friendship. Hell yeah.
Whether
Hans,
or not you would stop.
Are you for real?
But then I asked,
Hans,
would you stop other people from doing this? It's
Hans, is this?
Well, let's see, but this is what I was asking. Okay, because on one hand, we all know DemonMama is coming to this conversation in a bad way. If you don't want to say bad faith, okay, whatever. She's not answering the questions honestly, but I still feel like it would have been better for him to just let her finish and then ask the second question, as opposed to just kind of devolving into the shouting.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, it's not as funny. It's not as funny though.
Not interrupt her.
That's the problem. Yeah. Just let her go. Just let her talk.
She's not saying anything of value or anything.
Yeah, but just sometimes you have to bite the bullet to let the conversation continue.
Let them ramble. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, sure. I mean, there are lots of times. Sure, there's a lot of times when we're talking to Joel or Sam or Aaron or even no bullshit where they're just fucking rambling, and I'm like, okay, this is pointless, but you have to let them finish.
God, the rambling drives me insane.
Actual Justice Warrior. Hey, Sean. Sean's there. Hey, Sean. And for $5 says, are we just going to gloss over that Adam said he met his wife at a party he didn't want to go to, aka page 15 of a 2000s rom-com?
Yeah.
Airport chase memes now.
No airport chase memes, but
yeah. Adam, I don't think you're a real person. Okay, I think you're just a Californian genetically engineered character from a rom-com from 2000.
I often think how my life would be different if I hadn't gone to that party.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It is kind of crazy.
Do you be happy? Oh, wait, no, I'm sorry.
You're so bad.
Is this not even? Wait, is this
institutionalizing? Let's talk about stopping the Roblox thing.
Hans, I'm done. This is disrespectful and stupid.
Okay.
And I mean that. I mean that on a very real way. I came in here totally ready to have an actual conversation with you. And what keeps happening is you'll ask.
Lie.
No, it's total. Bullshitting from the first word of the conversation.
Lie.
Me a question, then you interrupt, and when I try to be able to actually answer that question, then you accuse me of talking too much. But if you ask me a question, if you excuse me, you're doing it right now. You're doing it right now. Oh, nice meme. I love that.
I mean, yeah.
Is that a problem? Do you think you have a problem that I talk too much?
I mean, gish galloping is a thing. You don't really stay on topic. Yeah.
You think that? Wait. Where have I gish galloped? Give me a specific.
You haven't answered anything in good faith this entire conversation.
Nope.
Yeah.
Nope.
You've avoided every single hypothetical. You've posed hypotheticals that are completely off topic. Yeah. There's been zero engagement here, despite the fact that you've talked 66% of the time.
Well, there's been engagement. It's just been kind of like dishonest reframing engagement.
Yeah.
Specific example of where
I asked you whether you would stop your own child from Robloxing themselves, and then you said yes. And then the second question.
That's a direct answer, Hans. That's not a fucking gish gallop, dude.
And then the second question,
this is so stupid,
which you refused to answer,
come the fuck
was,
on.
Are you in favor of a state interceding to stop someone from Robloxing themselves if their parents won't do it?
What is he saying? Roadblocks?
Kill yourself.
Oh, that's like a thing.
Roblox. Yeah.
I guess you can't say suicide on Twitch or something.
Don't say it then.
Terrible.
What are you doing, Sitch?
We're not on Twitch. We can say kill yourself as much as long as we're not telling a person to kill yourself, we're fine.
Okay.
Okay. Twitch is way worse.
Yeah,
than
don't
YouTube.
kill yourself, guys. Nobody do that.
I don't think it's a rule.
Wait, do you want to watch?
If you smoke too much weed and come close, we're not responsible.
Watch back the VOD. I challenge you to go watch back the VOD, because if you go back and watch back the VOD, you didn't let me finish that answer at all. Not even close. I didn't even get halfway through. You're doing it again. You're doing it again right now. Literally every single time I respond, you start to interrupt me before I can even answer. This is incredibly frustrating.
All right, I'll give it.
And I know, and it's funny. I guess. Like, no, I'm done.
Hans looks so wasted right now. What is he drinking? Doesn't he look wasted?
No,
he might be. He was the other night.
He looks blazed.
Oh, there you go.
Literally don't want to engage with you anymore. I actually think this is one of the worst. I'm disappointed personally, because like, and whatever, like you can say that's whatever, but I came on here because you invited me on, you wanted to have a talk about this, and I really genuinely tried to engage. I don't think I've thrown any.
I don't think you did, but that's totally okay.
Really? Wait, can you tell me where?
I know you're disappointed in me. I mean, you made fun of like the concept of like getting a kid to go to school, even though you agreed that like in certain situations.
Wait, did I make fun of that?
Yes, you did. I don't think you engaged with the question. You talked about like how to, in regards to like what's the important thing. I explained to you that like not having an education in society is literally life crippling for children.
Wait, and I never engaged with that?
Yeah, you didn't engage with that whatsoever.
I did literally engage with that.
Never.
I don't know. Just watch back the VOD. Like
we just watched it back.
This is absurd. I genuinely did not expect like this level of actual bad faith from you.
Oh my god.
Actual bad faith.
I don't think you are.
The projection.
I think you're exactly.
Actual bad faith.
Yes.
The actual bad faith person.
I feel like DemonMama like studied Vosh and was like, okay, I'm gonna start debating like this is a lot of Vosh tactics. I feel like
that's the meme. DemonMama gets called Destiny 3.0.
Oh really?
Vosh copied Destiny.
Yeah, I can see that.
I can hear it. I can hear these are like things I would hear Vosh say.
Did you listen to what's Lawrence Southern on? What are the two lawyer guys? Yeah. Viva Fry. Yeah, and Barnes.
No, I didn't.
And Robert Barnes, you didn't listen to, because she laid out. That is a great conversation, like three very smart people talking. And she laid out. This is the biggest problem: is that the person that goes bad faith first tends to win, and that's being reinforced over and over again. It's funny that I don't think of Destiny as bad faith, but there was a time when I really did think of Destiny as bad faith. So, and we talked about this on that Thursday stream that we did, Doomer, when I brought up that we're in this weird situation where I feel like people have to say things that no human being should say to kind of get the attention to grow a channel, and then they spend their entire career trying to backpedal from that completely crazy, obnoxious thing that they said.
Yeah, I mean that does seem to be the trend, but I don't know. I'm not willing to do
that. Yeah, none of us are willing to do that, but there are a bunch of people that are willing to do that. Vosh, DemonMama, like throw me in, right? I'll say whatever.
Yeah.
I don't think Destiny is bad faith, but I do think he gets into trouble where he'll get in like these arguments, and it's just I feel like they're just arguing for the sake of the argument.
I agree. Yeah, that's one of the reasons why I haven't invited him on, because I'm like, why do we? I mean, we're gonna talk about a bunch of places where we agree, and he's gonna disagree with us. It's like we're better off not talking to him.
Like I felt like his second conversation, Who Wants Bro, was very much like that. I feel like there are aspects in him and what was the guy's name? Fantastic's conversation with Sean and Lauren where like I just felt like they're just arguing to argue at this point. Like it doesn't feel
sometimes legitimate. I feel like people walk into a conversation and they have one image of us that they think, okay, well, it's going to hurt my career if I agree with these guys, because these guys have a reputation for being conservative, right-wing, MAGA chuds, whatever it is. It's completely I don't think fictional, but
yeah, I think that's definitely motivation for some people. I don't think that's Destiny's motivation. I think he's just a natural contrarian.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I totally think that's the case.
I think that's just his normal emotional state is to just try to look for an argument.
Yeah.
Well, there's also a thing where if if you don't make positive claims and you just critique the positive claims that others make, it's like the ultimate high ground in terms of argument, because there's always something that's slightly wrong about what someone thinks. And if you don't put anything forward of your own, then there's something for the other person to attack, which is like very much something I've done in my personal life, to like not put things forward so people won't attack them. And then someone says dumb shit and I can't help myself. You know, it puts you in a position where you're very likely to win conversations, but it's not necessarily productive.
No, that's a fantastic point. Yeah. If you're not, if someone else is the one putting out all the prescriptions, it's super easy to tear it all down. And then you don't have to defend anything on your end. And it's interesting because that's kind of what like so much of leftist socialism critique is on the internet. It's just deconstructing everything.
Yeah.
Without really focusing on the prescription.
Yeah, because like if they talk about problems with capitalism, I'd probably agree with a lot of it. But then they propose something and it's like, okay, but here are some, you know, just realistic things that you should expect if you tried to do this, and they'll just be like, no.
Right. No, exactly.
No. Yeah.
That fits here because DemonMama's not engaging with the problem. She doesn't want to put a proposal out. She spent the whole conversation avoiding that.
Right.
Yeah.
She didn't explain her explanations for how to get kids to school was yummy food and gamify school.
I just know this is wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
All right,
So
have a good one.
And that's where we will end this.
Oh, that was excellent. Oh, Jesus. She said we were done, so I took her out of the speaking to Hans thing.
Oh, nice. Good job, Hans. Good job. I'm glad he kicked her from the show.